especially on issues in China. And tonight they hosted a film screening, just a short film that they're making. It's not finished yet. They showed only 20 minutes of this film. It's a film by the Tiananmen Mothers. The Tiananmen Mothers is an organization of family members of those people who were killed or disappeared in Tiananmen Square on this night, or this day, essentially, in China, 20 years ago. And you know, I think all of us know this is an important day. I certainly know it's an important day. But until I was sitting there watching that film and listening to the stories of these people, did it really hit me how much was lost on this day 20 years ago. One of the greatest nations, arguably in the history of the world, had the opportunity to reform, to change, and to open. People in China were calling for that. I never even realized 1 million people were in that square. 1 million people. Imagine what 1 million people looks like and feels like in Tiananmen Square. And so there they were, you know, not just students and intellectuals, but workers, average people, truck drivers. And even now, if you look inside China, just in December, you know, hundreds of thousands of Chinese signed that Charter 08. What is Charter 08? Charter 08 is the expression in 2008 and now 9 that Chinese still want democracy, they still want human rights. They're willing to suffer and sacrifice for it. People are disappearing in the night, being taken away for signing that Charter 08. So like 20 years ago, there was hope, and sadly, nothing came except sadness at that moment. 20 years later, there's hope. And the fact that we're here and so many young Tibetans are here to show solidarity with the Chinese, there's hope. And even though it seems like the economic crisis makes our lives all more difficult because everybody's running to China, I think the fact that 20 years later, people like us will not let the world forget what happened. That's the candle in the darkness, that's the light. And it's up to us to keep this going. The people in China will keep it going. And the only thing we know for sure is that change will come. When, we don't know, but it will come. And that's the thing we have to keep our minds set on. And that's how we have to, you know, if the old woman in Beijing doesn't lose hope, then neither can we. So we keep fighting, and it's very good that we all came out here tonight. Really, it's very good. It's a good sign for our future. So to our Chinese brothers and sisters, we really do express our sadness, our grief, our solidarity, and our hope for their future. And for Tibetans inside Tibet, of course, we will never stop fighting. Never, never, never. And change will come. It's just a matter of time. Thanks.